Viewers at home, welcome to another exciting episode of Unleashing Your Potential with me, your host, Coach Toriso. This is the show that focuses on enhancing your way of living and unleashing your potential. We are going to unleash another person today, unleash their potential here on the show, because I'm joined together by Coach Thabo Machie. It's not the first time here. He's not I don't consider him a guest anymore. Let me tell you a little bit about Thabo Machie. He's a husband to Selina and a father. He's a relationship marriage advisor, a mentor, social and corporate speaker, and not forgetting that he's an MC and an author. Yeah, quite a nice profile, right? Machie, welcome. It's good to have you here once again.
Thank you so much. Like you said,
we love you here on the show. We are helping another person today. We are in the marriage corner and relationship corner because, yeah, you know, you managed to handle such things quite well. So let's read a letter from, I don't know it's from who. So the letter read as follows. Good day, Coach Toriso. My name is Angela and I've been married to my husband for 2 years now. And I must say that I love my husband and our small family. I only have a problem with him when it comes to transparency. My husband refuses me access to his cell phone, bank accounts, and etc. Okay? In our early days in the marriage, we used to fight a lot about cell phones. And we then decided to leave our cell phone to ourselves. He doesn't touch my phone and I don't touch his phone. I have realized it's not healthy for a marriage, and it seems like we are hiding things from each other. This had led him to not even give me access to his bank account as well. So please, I need help because I want us to have a good marriage with transparency. Thank you. So Kio Angela, Utloka Tusu, they've been married for 2 years with the husband, and yeah, but I wanna the access, cell phone, bank accounts. Yeah, Armutush.
how do you do that, Mara? How do you live with someone and then just decide to hide things?
Or they used to fight before got the cell phone.
Yes.
So maybe decide to what's again? Phone how? Because of this thing it didn't.
Look, I believe the gadgets, they really don't bring any fights.
Okay.
It is what we store in the gadgets that may bring fights, you know. Because I don't believe if Kistora things that are healthy in my cell phone, my spouse would have a problem. Or even I would have a problem exposing my phone to her. So I just think that what we need to pay attention to is the fact that one of the major and important things that can help people to trust one another in a relationship or marriage is transparency. If you are not open with your spouse, trust me, you will always create those issues unnecessarily. Because you are hiding things from me. What more should I maybe think about you as an individual? It doesn't make sense to me, you're going to be with me, you love me, we share the same bed in everything, but at the end of the day, you are hiding your cell phone, you are hiding your bank accounts. Why? Why aren't we at that point where we say, I'm giving myself to you?
Yeah.
So anything else shouldn't really matter.
But what creates that? What would make me not to give access to you as my husband, you know, transparency over my phone or whatever?
It means there is something wrong you're doing with your cell phone.
To get feel.
Bona, there is something you're hiding. And for as long as you hide it, we're always going to have issues in the house. They go to the toilets, got the cell phones, wherever, when really relaxed in the house, cell phone haidulimo.
Okay.
You know, it's always very close to me.
I see.
You know, and when it rings, I'm the first one to run. Hi, ring, I look charging. I'm the first to run there to the charger, and it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I remember there was a time when my wife and I were using one phone. And a lot of people did not even understand.
Shared phone.
A shared phone. So sometimes I'll go to work without a cell phone.
Okay.
Sometimes I'll go to work cell phone because we were trying to actually get ourselves to a point where we open up to one another more than what we can say, more than what I can promise. Or I'm not doing anything. But at the end of the day, there are things, Lord, they still need to expose us without us saying a thing to one another. And a cell phone, unfortunately, nowadays is one of those things. So I don't think, if I don't have anything that deserves to be hidden, I should worry.
Sometimes I get a stab or you have anything to hide. But let's say maybe body messenger so. Not that you had anything to do with it, but and let's say phone now you call it your partner and somebody says I like you, I want to take you out, whatever. Won't that be offensive to this other person? And maybe you're not even hiding because you have something to hide, but you are not making it available because they might read things in a wrong way. And then that creates problems.
If you are with someone who has a tendency of reading things in a wrong way, then you need to help them to read things in the right way.
Okay.
If I receive a text and someone says, hey, babes, I know this is social media. Anybody can just do that.
That's so true.
Others do it purposely. Others just do it because get the wrong inbox. Others are just playing silly.
Yeah.
So if you know your spouse, if you understand who they are, how you guys interact, the moment you create that inbox, you will know what man. This is
somebody taking chances.
And what matters the most is that you don't take offense before you know exactly what is happening. Because in most cases, I'll receive that text, I'll get upset. She doesn't even know about it. She has no clue who that is. And now I'm already upset when someone sent you a text. You can't control people.
Mara,
imagine. You got a handsome guy and you have to worry when people bamushela.
It's a problem.
You can't.
So the problem is that other person, not really one phone.
That's why I'm saying, look, we've got an element of jealousy as people, especially in relationships. We do have that element of jealousy and it's healthy. But it's a problem when you address that jealousy with offense.
Okay.
If you've taken offense first, then that jealousy is going to be very aggressive.
I see.
Because you're going to attack me before you even understand whether I know that person or I don't know that person, whether it's a right message or it's a wrong message. Even if, and in most cases, these messages are from people we don't even know.
It's true, but not randomly.
But not random.
Yeah.
How many messages do you receive in your inbox because they saw Coach Story, so, she's married and looks like you. Every time she shares about happy marriage and everything like that, and then Satan out of nowhere.
Hey,
and let me drop at the message.
Let's talk more out of the break. But Satan out of nowhere. I'll remember the inbox. Let's chat more after the break. Welcome back, and today we are helping Angela, who they've been married for 2 years with the husband, and challenge transparency. Transparency in their marriage because of they hide cell phones from each other. They keep bank accounts separate from each other. So, but then this is not a healthy marriage for them. So, Obatla Tuso in how to actually have transparency in their marriage. So, I have Maji here to assist us here. No work at jealousy before the break.
Yes. No, look, like I said, honestly, a healthy jealousy and honestly, it's very unhealthy. Now, a healthy jealousy, you will feel protective over your spouse. We do have that because you love this person. You can't just let them be exposed to anything.
That's true.
So whenever anything happens, you will have to question it. But what matters the most, go to question it within yourself first.
I see.
Would my spouse do this?
Yeah.
Would SMS like this come from someone or I'm feeling number kaboom? Will this inbox come from someone she met or somewhere or something like that?
Yeah.
You will ask yourself those questions. Would she do this to me? But there is that unhealthy one, Italy taking offense and is very aggressive. Where before you even know the truth, already said you kwatile. you want to fight.
Wena
Ke mang o tsamaya o fa batho di number tsa gago, or you befriend people on social media who are like this and that. Why ba go share? Imagine asking someone why ba go share. It's like it's like someone having to ask me why you share musadi ya gago. It doesn't make sense, you know. So we need to understand hore trying to create a healthy balance, a healthy jealousy. You know, if someone comes to you closer to your spouse, you'll have to stand and ask, okay, you would ask yourself that. It's only normal. But let us learn not to take offense before we understand the real truth.
I see. Okay. So motho se ba motho na batla transparent atome guy because o bua ka cell phone, o bua ka bank account.
I think what needs to happen Angela to try and find out what influences that behavior.
Okay.
Why does he feel the need to hold on to his cell phone, to keep his bank account secret? Okay. I mean, Muto u share a bedroom every day, transparent in every possible way. But something that is outside who you are as a marriage cannot really be a problem if we understand it from that part. So you need to understand, have you been in a position where someone was maybe abusive to you, someone was not good to you because nobody transparent and by your past experiences. A lot of people, but no, the past doesn't matter. The past really matters.
It does matter.
You need to understand what influence certain behaviors right now. So find out. Ukile waba transparent to someone ka bank account and they wiped it out
could be fear perhaps.
It could be fear, you know. But then do you feel I'm that person
that's
who can actually do that to
as
you?
Your wife or as your husband?
As your wife or as your husband. Then let there be a clear communication between the two of you. But you need to get to the root of the problem. Engage. Communicate about it. We start by just accusing. You don't trust me. That's why you're hiding your cell phone. Or else you are cheating on me. That's why you're hiding your cell phone. And I remember sharing this with some ladies saying, you know, sometimes you guys think, when a guy is hiding cell phone, it means he's cheating on you. There are certain things that guys hide in their cell phones, not necessarily because they are cheating, but they're just medicating their emotional issues, their mental issues. Really? Sometimes there are men, believe me, men who hide cell phones. Babang is not like always by Babang, they hide stuff that you are not supposed to see. Things like nudity in there.
I see.
They belong to the WhatsApp groups who are sharing useless things.
But already,
exactly. And you're like, but dude, that is not something that you should do. I mean, you are now married, and now you need to respect your spouse in that sense. You need to know that. And there are two ladies who came back and say, in actual fact, you were right. I forced myself to get that cell phone. And I realized we're not belonging to a WhatsApp group of these guys who are sharing all this about women and all that. And that is where it was wrong. So it's not always somehow, yes, that is emotional and mental cheating, because now you're feeding yourself, you're medicating whatever you're going through images of other people, and of which it is wrong. But at the end of the day, unless we get to a point where we say, instead of accusing, rather engage. Why are you at this point?
Maybe this woman, she's a spender. Whenever she just see a bank balance, feel her, but baby, you know,
that's where we have to educate one another.
But in front of Musadi, baby, she wants to spend this and this and this. So how about that when the bank account high? Then that's a problem.
Let's educate one another. You are an overspender. I need to make sure, okay, love, here's your account. When are your monthly cut off?
Okay.
So if you go through that, just know what else and what real spender. Remember, we are growing together. We need to help one another with our weaknesses. You know. So if I'm an overspender, my wife has the right to say, Bona Motomudim, let me handle the bank accounts. Because when I know how shem wafana, you know. So we need to understand how sometimes hiding the problem is not necessarily fixing it.
It's not fixing it. It doesn't bring that solution.
It doesn't. So I have to engage with you on the weaknesses that you're experiencing. And they claim, you know, muto insecure. So even a simple SMS would send them like, yo, running. And I'm like, if someone is insecure, be as transparent as you can be. That's the way to heal them.
help them.
That's the way to help them.
I see.
Just be as open as you can be. Because then Muto will not have anything on you.
Anymore, right?
Because
Maybe in the past, from past year, it has created those insecurities.
Exactly.
And you say the best thing is to actually just be transparent with that person.
And it's even helpful to you.
Okay.
Because you become a transparent and a trustworthy person.
I see.
And it's not only about this person, it's about you as well.
Hey.
Because you're teaching yourself the principles that will make you succeed and do better in your marriage. You become transparent, you become trustworthy. They just resolve themselves.
Yeah.
Because you are just transparent. You don't even have to address them. Every time her phone ring, you don't even have to rush there. Believe me, my wife sometimes would even, baby phone ring, and I'll walk like, bona, I go kitchen. I don't run to my phone. I don't do that. And I don't even have a problem if it rings and she's the first one who says, hello.
Yeah.
Ask her Tabo's phone.
Yeah.
Hello, Kiarina. This Kiarina, this phone.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay. Wow. How transparent are you with your partner? How transparent are you? Would you leave your phone with your partner for a day? Will you be fine? Let's talk more after the break. Welcome back, and you are still watching Unleashing Your Potential. Kinali Tabomaji here in the studio, and we are helping Angela look at that level of transparency in their marriage. Maji, how healthy is it though we're no one access to my phone though? Let's say like how possible is it for it be maintained in the marriage? For phone ba mo give okay lo and obey okay guy. Because sometimes but as long along the way, not that again you are hiding anything, but I just want us to understand the element, the importance of that transparency within the marriage.
Remember, transparency is one of the ingredients to grow together. Because I cannot grow with someone whom I don't trust, someone who is not open with me. At the end of the day, we are growing apart. So if we want to ensure that we're growing together, we need to make sure that we actually pay attention to the transparency part of our journey. So it is very easy to do it if you as an individual are an open person.
I see.
It is if you understand marriage as an individual, you would understand how I need to be transparent with this person. I don't need to hide anything. I know how we get wrong advices out there. Hey, Chomi, say vanyana. At least at the end of the day, they're already setting you up for failure, whereas you are still in the marriage.
Yeah.
So, hey, Chomi, ask about a cell phone. And in most cases, but who are giving that advice is people who are single, who don't understand, themselves. Or people who are also married. They can give you wrong advice because they have experienced wrong things.
I see.
Or they're doing those wrong things. So you need to understand, we're not with your spouse. The moment anything you do does not sit well with your spouse, it really needs your attention. Don't just say, I control.
Yeah.
Don't think that way.
But what if now I'm transparent, but I'm not getting it back? Do I continue being transparent? Do I keep leaving my phone anyhow? My partner is the one who actually doesn't want with the phone. Do I have a right to demand, can I go through your phone? Or do I have a right to say, I don't know, can I demand to see the phone? Or that will just open a can of worms.
I believe in marriage, you actually have to influence what you would like to see. You have to plant the seeds. You don't demand.
Okay.
Because the moment you demand, it's like you already have some certain of, issues, like you are offended by how I behave.
Obviously, you are tired of the behavior because you've been saying, babe, why are you always running every time your phone is like, just leave it. Because you've been, but then
address it. Address it. Wait, ring a phone. Wait. a re tlogele ring.
Okay.
Let's talk. Is this your phone or is this our phone?
I see.
Is this your bank account or is this our bank account? Let's understand each other so that we are on the same level. I don't want to put more on something and only to find that I'm actually giving you and giving, but there is nothing that reciprocates that. So we need to get to a point where we level up, you and I, in terms of the transparency issue. So if you feel I don't have to touch your phone, then let me rather do the same as well. Respect mine.
Okay.
If you believe in the principle of privacy in a marriage, then let's agree on that. If we can't agree, then it's not going to work for our marriage.
Yeah.
We need to be on the same level. Because I can be someone who's transparent and you are not.
You are not.
Then I'm alone in this relationship. I can't be someone who's able to say, ring, take it.
Yeah.
Oh, bank notification, money came in. Okay, please check it.
Yeah.
You know, if we can't do that, if we are not at the same level,
Both of us, yeah.
then we are in trouble in this marriage. Remember, you are addressing the principle that will help you to grow your marriage. You are not necessarily attacking the person, but you're making them understand the reality that their behavior is not conducive for our marriage. And they need to work around that. Let's help one another. One of the things that escalates issues is the fact that we fight when addressing the issue. And the next person who's struggling with that problem ends up feeling like, when are you always fighting me? Whereas your intention is to address the issue. So we need to find ways on how to influence and to teach these people. And one of them could be that you don't stop doing what you're doing because that is in your character.
That is you. Literally.
That is you. That is who you are. And see, at the end of the day, they will sit and think, hi man, my wife doesn't have a problem with me answering her phone, but now I always run to mine. My wife does not have problem. Habu Arlav today.
Yeah.
There's money that came in. Look.
Honest, fair, open.
Honest, yes. But why can't I do the same?
Sure.
At the same time, you are influencing this right behavior in them.
By just being that person
You're
yourself.
just being yourself in it.
I get you. All right. Mr. Machie, by looking at the camera there, please just encourage somebody out there who are going through difficulties in their marriages right now.
Good people, transparency is very important in a relationship and marriage. And I believe, if you can pay attention to that element in your life, you will be able to grow together. I believe every negative behavior has an influence behind it. So what you need to do is sit your person down. Try to find out why are they behaving in a certain way. Because you might find in most cases, experiences that they've been through, or they've been influenced in a bad way, not only by friends, but even by friends. I mean, by family. Maybe Papa Raymond, don't show your wife everything. Your mom saying, hey, don't show your wife everything. What if she leaves you and stuff? But you need to understand, you and your spouse are on this journey together. So teach yourself to be transparent. You can do that. It's possible. It's doable. You don't need to hide anything. And sometimes transparency helps you to heal from your own weaknesses. Maybe you're hiding things that you're not supposed to hide. Maybe you're engaging in things that you're not supposed to engage in. But the moment you become transparent, your wife is not the police. She is someone who's there to help you to overcome those weaknesses. Be transparent. It's helpful.
Be transparent is good for you, is good for your spouse, is good for your marriage together. Mr. Machie, thank you so much. Where do we get hold of you when they want to have counseling here? Because this will require counseling, because sometimes it's not that easy for a couple to sit and talk about without getting offended or without fighting. So perhaps, with your assistant as they are a counselor, where do they get hold of you?
Well, they can easily inbox us on Facebook, Kitabo Machie, or they can even send an email to info@thelovetalksa.co.za. It's info@thelovetalksa.co.za.
Thank you so much. It's been lovely. I believe Angela o understand and what tools she can do to actually navigate within their marriage. Thank you so much.
It's always a pleasure.
Guys, like he said, transparency, transparency, transparency. Eba transparent, mantolo fitla dilo. It's not good for you, it's not good for your spouse as well. Let's have a healthy marriage, yeah? Let's have a healthy relationship. Because of, we all need to be in a healthy marriages and relationship until we meet again on Unleashing Your Potential.